Okay. Lord. All right, so we'll leave that for a moment. As expected, I wanted to do this with Bonnie about the toxicity, the dangers of a narcopath, and how ordinary and how exceptionally toxic, poisonous, and absolutely life-destroying they are. And first and foremost, we want to say, Requiem in pace, Juliette. Requiem in pace, yeah? Rest in peace, fly high. You had something, man. Come and
Juliette.
Juliette. She had some. She's got. We were commenting a couple of weeks ago about her bone structure and how beautiful a woman she. And narcopaths hate the attraction that people have with relationships. We had actually made a video yesterday, hearing some lunatic Larry about light bulbs or something, and we realized. You know, we thought about offering to send Butterfly money to go to Andy. And we didn't get to do it actually because...
she wanted to come to Amsterdam.
And we thought to ourselves, well, you know, good deed, no good deed goes unpunished and stuff like that. But anyway, long story short, may she rest in peace. Hang on, I don't even think we are. Are we recording? Yes, we are. All right, we are recording. So I don't even think, you know, yesterday when we made our video for it was the, you know, the ice cream dream, because people on narcopaths often blame substances for, oh, I was deep, Bonnie, deep, so deep. And then I was on the ice cream and this cream. And so we had made a video thinking, I hope Antonio and Naked Butterfly are not ice Karim, use Karim. And we knew Larry's not getting Antonio's cream because Larry is a being of dickless desperation. Narcopaths are absolutely poisonous. They hate bindings, relationships, bonds. They hate love. They hate they don't have meaningful relationships. They can't. They love manipulating people. This is their greatest art. And far be it from me to say it, you know, a lot of you underestimate certain Larry. And, you know, he's going to love this, but he's going to hate it in one way because he hates, you know, imagine, Bonnie, that, you know, you wrote a 3-letter comment with the word poison in it. And suddenly, oh my goodness, what happened? Oh yeah, wasn't a disease like me. It was, you know, a sickness, poison. You know. Well, some people are, you know, very easily triggered, and apparently the thin of the skin is almost as bling as a ding. But anyway, I want to keep this short. But Juliette was a beautiful. You could see I loved this Keith Richards in her, and I mean, we did that. We were actually talking about how we'd done those things at 17. But when you still have a man somewhere in America and she's ready to rock and she's ready to go. We all have our you know, Jung said, you know, until we embrace the shadow side of ourselves, we never really know ourselves. And our humanity is not only embracing them, but mastering them and not using them to hurt, destroy, split, desecrate. Because I've been on the computer about 20 years, and Bonnie's feeling very sad about a few things, but Bonnie was a child specialized psychiatric aide for 29 years, guys. 29 years. I was in a PTSD clinic as a expert of experience in double addiction and double diagnosis. So
PTSD.
So anyway, long story short, we have seen our fair share of lunatics and poisoned, broken people, and you know, monsters in case, but
never so mean.
Oh, Pascal, from the darkness in Larry is so dark, man, because no one loves Larry. Larry has made it to the point that, you know, he wants you to believe that he's making you hate him, and Larry doesn't like, you know, respect the name. Yeah, Larry, you don't like Stephen. You know, I have no
the narrative.
control. Oh yeah, okay, yeah, Ruby, you fucking got it, Ruby. Yeah, Ruby, Red Ruby. You know, it was on the 12th of December, oh yeah, I had a comment about a butterfly on my Twitter feed, and it was only the other day, thanks to the fine Mickey Mouse, that I realized, wow, somebody else, Larry had butterflies coming from everywhere. It wasn't about Naked Butterfly, but Larry hates the inability of the feminine power to be able to wile, cajole, lure, whatever word you want to use, man. But the darkness that I've seen in the soul of Larry is beyond. People underestimate her. How could she be so stupid? How could he not know? He said, it's all about a reaction. And this is, you know, the last time I remember doing Larry, man.
Promise?
Larry's, Ruby, you got it.
You don't know what's yet to come.
Yeah, well, Larry's got a lot coming his way because this week's going to be a really interesting week. I believe there's, you know, Sini Justitia Mamzera. Wallahi, man. Mamza Batzona. Anyway, we didn't know that Larry was watching Butterfly, and we had made this quite humorous video about deep ice cream dreams of ice cream. And
Ice cream.
Butterfly cream from Antonio's hot cream.
Yeah, she had romance.
I know, man, and that just get up and go, man. That's
yeah.
She had this effervescence. She has the same bones as my beautiful Bonnie, man. You could see that she wasn't that stunningly beautiful woman.
Still, yeah.
And this child, she's a bit of a witchy poo. Who isn't a witchy poo today? Oh, baby. Anyway, we've got Shamey and the Bigs too. There's our baby Shamey. I don't. My camera. There's Seamus. We're dog friendly. We don't abuse dogs. We don't. When you do stuff like this to your people, to your children, children are just everything is a transaction. What are they worth? They will never change. But when I see the duping delight of the desecration of death, I know, Shamey. What do you want? Shamey. Is it Din time for Shamey, baby? That's what it is. Shamey wants me to tell Bon.
Mama geeft jou.
All right, so.
Come on.
The desecration from little babes that she poisons out of herself. Oh man, you can't deal with energy like that. Emily Pike, rest in peace, you too, Emily Pike. The desecration of death that this woman glees and gloats with. So you mark my words, he'll go with, Larry. Larry's on his journey of testosterone and male pattern baldness and a lot more. But anyway, the lengths and the darkness that Larry will go to desecrate the death, the matricide of Larry's mother. Once again, I can go down a list. You got Vaughan Halton, narcopath, Shani and Rev, narcopaths. Look what happens to people who hang with those people. They're poison. They're absolute poison. And they're more lethal than you think. They will absolutely damage. If the longer you're in their proximity, you have to stay there. They will absolutely poison you and damage you and hurt you. And they're broken enough already, but they choose this method. They enjoy the wicked and cruelness. This is what they enjoy. And the narcopath, the most highest is a response, or they feeling that they can, I think the word's rage bait these days, rage bait. And that person is a mad. He's way ahead of a lot of these guys. When somebody asks me who's Larry, I want to know who's Laurie. But speechless, I really am. I've seldom seen someone who is prepared to desecrate the death of people, some people overshare it in the world these days, but the willingness, the absolute, bismillah,
Baby.
Voilà.
Ja, wat ik nog wou zeggen.
Ja?
Juliette made Larry welcome, like Mad Hatter lady made.
Oh, that Mad Hatter. She owned Larry's last. She got fucking Harry.
Oh, and
she's way ahead of a lot of you guys.
Kijk eens wat dat oplevert. Ja.
If it wasn't for Mickey Mouse, we wouldn't know all this. I can't even watch him anymore, man. He just, okay, responsible for the bio. But it's the toxicity. I think, the three faces of narcopaths overacting. The first.
Contemplating?
No, this is a.
Verbaasd.
And then you have the Larry in deep thought.
And then
What? She said that? Who said that? Did they say that? I've got the dirt. Oh, I got this. Oh, facts, baby, facts. Stand on business. Standing on business. Live 10.5 even on a TikTok platform pretending you've got places to go and people to see, hiding under the bushes like a pervert aqualung man. Oh my God, Bonnie, there's a pipe. Oh no, it's a pipe. Oh Lord. Oh my goodness. It's a pipe, light bulbs. Well, we live in a country that are a little more developed. Those light bulbs don't even exist in our country, man. They don't even exist. But I mean a pipe. Oh my God. I think I have to snitch to the police. There's another pipe, Bonnie. Oh Lord, there's a pipe over there. Oh, shiver me timbers, Seamus. There's pipes everywhere. Shimmy, baby. So, pipe. So anyway, this, like that woman poison this lady every single day. If you've seen that woman to that handicapped person use that filter.
Met die grote mond.
Oh my lord,
Oh,
disgusting.
Awful, yeah.
And the duping delights. You mark my words, she's, you know, a torturer. These people of cruelty and wickedness knows no bounds, man.
Uitprojecteer
they-
van zelfhaat.
That's straight, Bonnie
Yeah.
told. When they project this stuff on other people, at the, you know, the exactitude of this, that, there, here,
Yeah.
it's them. It's them.
Ja, het is bewust.
Yeah. And Larry is
Acting the fool.
acting. Oh yeah, wise man and acting. Larry's so far ahead of most of you guys, but there's a lot of toxicity. Larry stalks people obsessively, and tries to cause as much trials, tribulations, get the popping on dancing as we say here in Holland. And Larry's, you know, if you know, you know, Larry, yeah. If you know, you know.
Daar komt
There
Ruby.
comes red rubbiness. Oh baby, baby. But anyway, they're cruel to animals, and when people can be cruel to animals, they can do horrible things to humans. And
Yeah, they shouldn't have animals or Christmas puppies.
no. Imagine a dog that's barked for 3.5 months. Red Ruby. Red Ruby.
Kom maar, mama's kamer.
And
Kom maar.
it's bizarre to me, the enjoyment, the pure poison. You know, when, pardon me, I'll give you a parallel. I think it was Robert Louis Stevenson. He wrote Dr. Jekyll, Mr. Hyde. It was based on La Rue Morgue, you know, and it was at the time of temperance. You know, I think Prohibition might have just been getting on. You know, the Blauwe Knoop, and
Right.
it was a sort of
Speaking van de blauwe knoop.
oh yeah, temperance, Blauwe Knoop. Hey,
Juliette.
Juliette, my love.
May your rest in peace.
May you fly high with Ruby and us.
Fly
Fly
high.
high, Lacan. Wow. Sláinte. So I'm not going to make it any longer than it was because
Nee. Heb je
giving,
gezegd, net
yeah,
gezegd?
well, most of it not even started with scratch the surface how deadly they are. They're
Maar ontwijken
lethal.
dus, hè, met een
Stay away
grote
from
boven-
narcopaths. Oh yeah, they can be absolute charmers. They're you know, like that lady, that beautiful lady with a smile. We got your heat over there. We got your, you know, it's like Lisa Rich. You were walking in the traffic. Well, you said, well, nah, you weren't really, but it sounds good to the camera. And Larry's whole existence is pretending to be someone
Ja.
who's alive. Who has a life. She's the, you know, this. Oh, I've still got 60 days hanging my claws into Larry, or Andy,
En,
Andy. So we were going to pay for Juliette to go to see Andy, but by the time we got around to it, they weren't friends anymore. I guess Larry must have worked
Hoe
his
zou dat
magic.
komen?
How could that be possible? See, mark my words, Larry's going to desecrate this woman. She will milk it. She has tortured her. She has absolutely made her exist. And unfortunately, Juliette went, you know, don't read it, man. If it's, you know, don't watch it, don't listen to it if it
No.
affects you that badly.
Yeah.
But we don't have social media to that importance in our existence. We're from a different age, but
Ja.
Larry will desecrate this. You would think, you know, someone who's really played a role in this person's absolute anguish and
Nou,
wickedness that she has
Yeah.
done to that woman. And then, which they would never say, I think she might have. You know, put it out there. The old master of half
oh, the
sentences.
three-way split.
Oh yeah, three-way
Somebody
split.
told me.
Somebody told me that, you know,
Yeah.
they said that, she said that. And, you know, Carmen, I don't know much about it. I know the role that Carmen played in Butterfly's recent past. And that's her issues in her time. But when Carmen's stupid enough to come into Larry and say, please don't do anything more than what you did, that turns in 2 minutes. Carmen, great person, lovely person. Oh,
Yeah.
Butterfly loved her. Butterfly really loved her.
Oh,
Tomorrow,
Carmen,
she's
pas
not
op
taking
voor
you up.
buses.
She's not taking you up, she's taking you down.
Pas op voor
Yeah, it's
schoolbussen.
buses. Well, Larry's in the bus, and everybody gets in the bus has a ride on Larry. Well, not anymore. It's ridiculous desperation she's really raging on.
Ja, geen seksuele macht meer.
Well, it's everything sexual, man. It's the
Yeah.
base,
Yeah.
shit, piss, poop, parts.
Yeah.
Larry's a gas fucking machine, man. Gas lighting out of both ends. Larry constipated? Methinks not. I'm skeptical, that's it. I don't want to be specific about it or scoop to that level.
Oké.
Well, Larry can't say
Haitian.
Haitian, but can say, I think there's pseudoephedrine in that product. You guys, she's leading you right down. And Larry loves leading. You know, it's not like people say, that woman has no ability. Does she know how? She's the last person to say such a thing. Ding.
Yeah.
Larry's little bell gets a cling. And
Something to talk about.
something to talk about. They steal. They're unoriginal. Leave it. Neem maar mee, want
Ja,
je
ik
weet
neem
wat
maar
ze doen.
mee. Oké.
Kom maar terug.
Ja.
En like I said, she will desecrate this woman. She will milk it. And the last thing you would expect someone who has played an absolute role in this lady's anguish of her last recent life would ever say, I think she might have. Because people would say, but you pushed it. It doesn't matter, man. She'll take every box, so everybody goes down the list. You know, I've got facts. Oh, wait, did I delete them? Or so-and-so, I've got places to go. People say, you've got to go down to the park to meet the dope dealer and hide in the bushes like a pervert, Larry. You have no life. You have no existence. This is your existence. This. Causing upset, trials, tribulations. I guess there would be no wigging, wheeling, and gnashing the teeth out of you anyway. But they are so cowardly. They are so shallow. You know, the greatest coward cuts the deepest wound sometimes. And the tongue has no bones in it. But it can cut so deep. And words, as Mickey Mouse said the other night, words can't be taken back, man. That's the worst part of words. You know, there can't be unsaid. And Larry has been this his whole life. And there's always a day when you pay the piper. You know, Larry was jailed for driving on a suspended license. Larry got freed. Larry didn't have a license, my lord. Larry runs from states. Larry leaves trails of desecration behind him. I don't do kids, man, but when you do things that you've said and laughed and humiliated your beautiful babes, man, you know there's that energy, and you enjoy that. But you know, hey, like this pseudo sanctimonious ABC, you are pure poison, Larry. You're absolute poison, and you know it. And I hope nobody writes a word like a comment like poison in person. Oh my God, somebody might fall into a fucking poison ivy bush. It could just be a coincidence, I guess. But anyway, long story short, Butterfly was a beautiful soul, man, and I made that video about 3 hours.
And I'll be praying to the Lord, helping out my neighbors and being a good influence on this.
I won't play it, but it's a hit from Reggie Watson. You know, just look up Reggie Watson's greatest hits. There's a staircase involved, let's put it that way. But Maricala Puccini. Bonnie went down when I told Bonnie last night about 1 in the morning. Bonnie, I hate to waken you, tell you. And Bonnie went downstairs to make some tea, and our classic station was playing Madam Butterfly. We had made that video about ice cream. You scream, we all scream, butterfly, scream in the cream. Because when Larry does deep ice cream, the ridiculous desperation of Larry, man. Get laid, get fucking laid. Go and get yourself a bigger dildo. And don't desecrate people's fucking deaths, their memories. You vile, vile, dark soul. You are pure poison. I just said, I hope nobody writes a comment saying, poison in person. Oh, God, imagine that happening.
Poison ivy.
Oh, well. Anyway.
Chamomile.
Chamomile lotion. Oh, spotty all over. Oh, wait, who got their blood tested last Monday? Gabby got her blood tested. Oh, Larry did too. So did fucking Larry. I guess you figured that out, you bastard. What sameness, huh?
Oh, yeah.
That sameness.
Sameness, yeah.
You know,
Yes,
love bomb,
obsessive.
sameness, yeah. Madam Butterfly, yeah. 12th of December.
A Locomon?
I don't know. But I know there's a light shining somewhere in another universe, in another dimension. And we wish her well, man. We wish her nothing but fly high, man. Your wings were grown.
Yeah.
And you left a memory behind you.
For family,
I'm sorry for everyone, man. And the sorrow, the desecration of her memory. It started, and this one will milk this. And it's all about one thing: attention, a reaction. And this is it. You're getting it, Larry. And if people want to hear more, tell us, because narcopaths are absolutely lethal. Mickey Mouse, shout out to her. Kai Nookie. Let's see, Lady Red, respect. There's a lot of really good people out there that are disgusted by this woman, righteously so. She is an aberration upon humanity. The less tension, let's say, cancel, hashtag cancel Larry or whatever. Diamonds and Rust, baby, or whatever, Larry. We got the combos. Oh my God, perish my shiver me timbers.
No cap.
No cap.
What
I have no fucking idea, and I don't want to know either. Fuck, something from Larry. Larry has nothing to teach me. Bye, Larry. See you later in another universe, another fucking dimension. No,
Sayonara.
sayonara.
Arrivederci.
Ja, auf Wiedersehen. Au revoir, mon père.